Hey guys, my name is Alfredo Grey and you're watching Moments with Grey. What kind of student was I? I hated school growing up, but I always got my work done. So I would say I was a solid C student. I wasn't the greatest student, but I never really failed anything. My favorite cartoon character, I guess, would have to be, I like Doug growing up. I like Doug Funny. I like Batman. I like Wolverine from the X-Men. So I guess those are my favorites. My favorite video game would have to be a game called Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Vegas 2. That game was so good. It was so good. I was actually on a team and we played other teams online, and I was like one of the captains, and it was so much fun. My last meal of choice, I guess, I always thought about this. I think my last meal, I would make it a lot of different things just so I could take my time and kind of like drag out the end. So I don't know, I would have a bunch of my favorite foods, like I would have lasagna, I would have spaghetti, I would have baked ziti, I would have pizza, I would have vanilla ice cream, I would have a side of chocolate milk, I would have some Pepsi, I would have a beer, I would have cookies, I would have some plátano, some mango, some scrambled eggs. I don't know, that's everything for the moment, but I would make sure it's a lot just to drag out my last meal. So one of my favorite lyrics, that would have to be from the Lost EP, where I said, two lesbians in a train making out in front of me. I wonder what it's like to want your own kind. And that's one of my favorite lyrics because I said that, and it's a very controversial lyric, but what I was basically saying is that I would love to, I'm not saying that I want to be gay, but what I'm saying is that I'm interested in knowing what that love is like, because I think it's a beautiful thing, and I've always wondered what that love is like. So that's one of my favorite lyrics, just because of how controversial it is, I guess. What is in my pocket right now? Let's see. I got iPhone headphones here. I got a chapstick, cherry or strawberry flavor. And I got my pocket knife from Gerber pocket knife. It's a small knife, so I carry it around with me. My back pockets, I don't have anything in my back pockets except for my trusty Scully beanie, sock beanie. And that's pretty much it. Everything else I carry in my my Watson and Mayberry pouch that I get from Etsy from this one of the store owners, Stephanie. She makes these pouches. They're amazing, and I love these pouches so much. I have like 5 or 6 different pouches. So that's everything that's in my pocket. Alright, so the Truth About is my next design, and it's a design that I wanted to make that was basically capturing my truth about a lot of different subjects and a lot of different things in the world. Every song on the design is going to be related to the title, The Truth About. So, for example, there's a song on there called Valerie, and when you put it in relation to the title, it's the truth about Valerie. There's a song on there called Espresso 77, so i.e. it's going to be the truth about Espresso 77, and so forth. This design is going to be really an introspective look at what I see things to be. And it's going to be brutally honest at times. I'm looking forward for you guys to listen to this upcoming design. It's going to be really good, in my opinion. All right, so the reason I name my music Designs is because I was watching a Noisy interview a couple months ago, and it was actually a documentary based out of Atlanta, and one of the artists that they did a interview with was Trinidad James, and this guy he kept saying the word project, and he kept saying like, oh, I'm working on this next project is going to be great, and that's what I used to say, and for some reason him saying that irked me, and it made me realize that everybody is using that word, everybody. And I kind of thought at that very moment that I wanted to switch it up, so I kind of sat there and I really thought, what's the best way to explain my music or to detail my music, and I came up with Design, and it just fit very well. Most of the time whenever I write, my head is in the past because I'm remembering things that happened and I'm writing about that. But it really just depends on the moment, because I could be writing and something can happen to me at that very moment that I would incorporate into the song. Or if I'm thinking about something that I'm going to be doing in the future, that's what I would write about. So it very much depends, but I would say mainly my topics are about stuff that happened in my past. Yes, my inspiration comes from everything that I've lived through. You can hold up a magnifying glass to all of my songs and every lyric that I've ever written, and I guarantee you that everything I say and everything that I write is completely personal and truthful. My baby girl, Lady Ruby. I think she understands. I don't know how she feels about it. I can say that I feel that she's very supportive of my art and my lyrics, my music, and things that I say on there. And even though a lot of it is extremely personal and sometimes it puts her business out there as well, I think she knows that at the end of the day I do this for the art, and I want to be as honest and as truthful as I can with the listener. So I would say that at the end of the day she's just very supportive of my music, and she's actually one of my biggest fans, and she loves a bunch of my songs. Like, she's just a big fan of my music, and I guess that's the answer to that. One of the artists that I would want to work with is Kanye West. I believe he is a creative genius, and I believe he's done a lot for the culture, and I think that he's basically the main reason why I started to do music. So to be able to maybe sit in a studio with him and work on a song with him, I think that would be the most amazing thing for me. Would I perform without my sunglasses? I actually have performed without my sunglasses. I did a show a while back, a couple weeks ago, where I didn't feel like wearing them. So I would perform without my sunglasses. I feel that there's a comfort and there's a style to my sunglasses. I just really like the way it looks, and I love the fact that it covers my eyes, because I close my eyes a lot when I sing. So I don't know. I think the sunglasses is a better look than just seeing me with my eyes closed. That's a good question. I think the defining moment of my career that I would want, I think it would be maybe to one day be able to collaborate with artists such as, on a scale such as like Kanye West and Father John Misty and Chet Baker and Childish Gambino and Coldplay, Chris Martin from Coldplay. I think if I could get to that stature, to that level, and where I can work with these artists, and that these artists have faith in me and want to work with me, I think that would be an amazing moment, and that would be a very defining moment for me and my music.